Hey everyone, it's David Premer here from Cerebral Selling, and you join me today in a very special place. And no, this is not a green screen you see behind me. I'm actually at the top of Masada in the Judean desert with the Dead Sea right here behind me. The Dead Sea, for those of you who don't know, is the lowest place on the entire planet, the lowest elevation on the entire planet. And I thought, well, what better place to film a video? And this is something that's been bouncing around in my head for the last week or so, because a friend told me that he actually used one of my discovery tactics with his client, and he couldn't believe how amazingly it worked. Now, I'm going to link that original video on this topic in the cards above so you can read it. But it's this discovery tactic that culminates with the phrase, hey, this isn't for everybody. And, we talk about this a lot, this idea that imagine for your product, your service, your solution, is your solution for everybody? Certainly in the sales and marketing game, oftentimes we like to think that our solution is for everyone, but the reality, it isn't. And think to yourself, if you were to sell your solution, your product, your market, whatever it is you have, to anyone who is willing to give you money for it, would that be the right call? And think about maybe some of the clients who you did sell your solution to that turned out to be the wrong fit, right? Maybe they got upset. Maybe the implementation didn't work. Maybe they started, even worse, driving your product roadmap in the completely wrong direction with their suggestions. So the reality is we are not for everyone, and it's okay to be a little bit exclusionary in your marketing. And so what did my friend do? My friend is in the executive search space, and he was dealing with a client who, he was talking about his approach and what he does and how he helps solve these executive search problems for clients who frankly have had no success doing it with other firms and doing it other ways. And, they start talking about price, and the client says, "Ooh, that's quite a lot. That was probably a little bit more than I was expecting. Definitely more than the competition and more than I might be willing to spend." And so, what did my friend do? He remembered his cerebral selling training, and he kind of paused for a second, looked at the customer and said, "Hey, look, that is totally fine. I've learned over the course of, running my business here that I'm not for everyone." And he just let that statement linger. And a few moments later, the client kind of, gets a little pensive, thinks a little bit, and turns back to him and says, "Okay, let's do this." And this idea that using that statement, this isn't for everyone, can be an amazing lightning rod because it helps customers reconcile what they were actually looking for in the first place. It helps them cut through, all the kind of the questions. It helps them cut through the price and helps them understand that you are a provider that can actually help them solve the problem that they were looking to solve in the first place. By all means, try that in your next discovery call when you are not necessarily sure if the client's going to be a great fit, if they're hemming and hawing about the price. If you know at the end of the day that you want those best fit customers for your solution, for your roadmap, share those words. This isn't for everyone. And that is my discovery tip for today. See you next time.